Hi, my name is Divya Khandekar, and I am a second year pharmacy student at Midwestern University. For my career goals, I'm hoping to do a PGY1 residency after graduation and maybe even a PGY2. My clinical interests lie in cardiology, critical care, and infectious diseases. The second question was why are you interested in participating in the clinical pharmacy internship program? So I just think that this program is one of a kind in the Chicagoland area, and it gives students exposure to different aspects of pharmacy practice. So it gives you the clinical exposure, that's provided through like medrecs and patient counseling, and then exposure to distributive workflows and then inpatient settings, and a lot of opportunities for professional development too. I also really like that there's a research component to this program, which a lot of other programs don't. And I think with my research background, I really find that interesting and something I would want to do. Also, being part of a large multi-specialty hospital, I think it will give me the exposure of working with patients with different disease states and different medication regimens, really complex medication regimens. And I think as a student going into my third year, it gives me a lot of opportunity to apply my, the knowledge that I'm currently learning in school and then use it in a real world setting. So that's about it. And the third question was tell us about a time when you faced multiple compelling deadlines and how did you manage that? So, in a previous position at Washington University School of Medicine, where I worked as a clinical informaticist, I was often placed in situations where I was working with multiple projects and I was handling data for 3 to 4 researchers at a time, and then I had to send in multiple reports and analysis often on the same day, like end of the month reports. And I handled that by basically planning these in advance. So I would set certain times of the day where I would work on certain projects, and I made sure that when I worked on one thing, I completed it to the degree of satisfaction that I wanted, and then move on to the next one. So basically, I tried to get things out of the way as soon as I got them, and not like wait for the actual deadlines to set in. And for my track record, in the 3 years that I worked at WashU, I never missed a single submission or deadline, and that was for 3 years. So I'm really proud of that. And this next question is tell us about a time where you experienced a conflict with another individual and how did you address that situation? So I haven't been in too many conflicts in my current job or past jobs, uh, because I feel, I make sure that I approach people and situations carefully when I know there is an opportunity for a conflict. But I remember this one occasion where me and a fellow colleague, we were supposed to, like, we were working on this project, and we had to ship some, biospecimen samples out. And we forgot it because she thought I was going to do it, and I thought she was going to do it. And our boss was not very happy about it. So I knew that, she was responsible to get the shipments out that day, but I did not confront her on that because I knew it would lead to a conflict. So instead of that, we sat down together, we discussed it, and we kind of created a list of all the future shipments and what days they were going out, and then who was responsible for it. And I made sure that I had one printout for her and me, and then we also gave it to our boss. So he saw that we had worked on it. So that was how I handled it. And then the last question was please tell us your single greatest self perceived strength and your single greatest opportunity for professional growth. I think time management is my greatest strength. I have always been, doing like multiple things at a time. Right now, I'm a Albert Schweitzer fellow. I have my school, I have my job, but I make sure I am constantly on top of things. And as I was saying, like as soon as things come in, I try to get projects and assignments out of the way, so I'm on top of everything. And as far as an opportunity, I don't think I have too much experience working in a actual inpatient pharmacy. So I would like to, work and learn more about like medication distribution workflows, day-to-day pharmacy operations, automation, inventory management, etc. So that's it, and thanks for the opportunity for interviewing for the position.